Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene. This is my sleepy sidekick Benji, and today we are learning a breath technique or a pranayama technique called balloon breath. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. Okie doke, thank you so much for joining me. Let's come into a comfortable seat. You can do this in a chair, on your yoga mat. I'm sitting up on a block. You could do this seated at the edge of your couch or on a bench. Safely in a park or with a lark. Okay, let's get started. Come to a nice comfortable seat. I love balloon breath. I've been doing balloon breath. Well, technically I've been doing balloon breath my whole life. But I started consciously doing balloon breath and teaching balloon breath when I was a young teacher, around 18, 19, 20 years old. And I just love this technique for all of us, for people of all ages, because it's something that it's easy to access, it's easy to do. So you could be in school, you could be on the playground, you could be at the grocery store, you could be trying to fall asleep. Using this technique off the mat has really helped me, and I hope it'll help you. All right. So hopefully by now you've found your comfortable seat. The image we're playing with here is, of course, a balloon. So let's just take a second to close our eyes if that feels comfortable, or you can just soften your gaze so you're kind of turning your attention inward towards yourself. And we'll use our super awesome creative mind to just see the image of a balloon. Imagine the balloon is inflated, so there's air in it and it's taking its balloon shape. And then if you want, just for fun, you can decide what color your balloon is today. So we have our balloon. We've picked the color or colors of this balloon. And we'll just slowly keep that image in the back of our mind as we slip into the breath practice, nice and slow. And I say slow because we're wanting to bring our bodies and our minds into a state of calm. This idea of rest and digest. So you can open your eyes now or keep your eyes closed if you feel better that way, and you can use the sound of my voice to guide you. But we'll bring our hands now to, yep, you guessed it, our belly. So moving into belly breathing. On your inhale, just notice naturally as you breathe in, if you can feel any movement in your belly as you breathe in, just check it out. Just kind of workshop it on your own. And we're just breathing in and out, just seeing if we can notice movement in our belly, or you might notice the movement in your shoulders or somewhere else in the body. And there's no right or wrong here. We're just observing, we're just noticing. And you might notice as well that just by bringing our attention to the way we breathe, it can usually offer an opportunity for that breath to change. Another way of thinking about that is like when we bring awareness to our breath, or consciousness to our breath, usually, not all the time, but it will change. And it'll change in a big way. So you might be taking some deeper breaths here. You might notice that at first only your shoulders were moving as you were breathing in, but now your belly's getting some movement, getting some action. And then let that go. Shake your hands out just a little bit, let it go. Learning breath technique and getting into the habit of it does take a little practice and focus and concentration, just because we have crazy busy minds a lot of the time. But with practice and repetition, it becomes much easier to slip into these little breath practices and feel calm and feel good. And when we feel calm and good, we are more likely to be ourselves, like our true, natural, beautiful selves, right? We don't get super cranky or start acting out. We start to just feel more centered. So let's take it a step further now by adding a deeper breath and some arm movements. So the hands will come back to the belly, and we'll do this together, but if you ever notice that it just feels better to do it at a different pace, like with your own breath, you do you. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Inhale. We're gonna take the hands out. We're gonna create like a circular shape with the arms as we breathe in. And then exhale, hands come in front of the face, in front of the body, and then back to the belly. So it's almost like we're expanding the arms with the belly as we breathe in. And then softening and slowly drawing the navel in as we breathe out. Let's give it a try. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Now let's see if we can slow it all down. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. Now let's see if we can make it bigger. Big inhale. Long, slow exhale. Keep it going. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And release. Shake it out. Awesome. So now we have the option to come into a different position where we can really feel our balloon breath in a different way. But if you don't have your yoga mat out or you don't want to lie on the ground, you can keep working in a seated position with the hands on the belly, really working to find that expansion, imagining your balloon getting inflated, and then on the exhale, softly deflating as it comes in. All right, if you're game to come down to the ground, we're going to do this last bit on our bellies. So take your time getting there. We can use the hands to pillow the head just a little bit here. And you can rest your forehead on your hands. Let your legs be soft, your shoulders relaxed. And as you can see, we have our belly conveniently pressing against our yoga mat or the ground here, just to offer a little feedback so we can really work our balloon breath here in a way that feels really sweet, really good. Shall we give it a try? Inhale in slowly. As you breathe in, notice how your stomach, the front body, presses into the earth. And you may even notice the torso, the back body rises. And then exhale, deflate your balloon. Everything softens and the back body lowers. Give it a try. Big inhale. Inflate. Exhale, soften. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Option to add a little pause in between. Let's do one more round. And then slowly release, let it go. If you did the exercise on your belly, let's come back to meet our friends in a seat. And so that's balloon breath. You can practice this almost anytime, anywhere. And once you get in the habit of doing it on your own, you'll find that it really can help you feel a little more relaxed, a little more, shall we say, less stressed and centered. So this would also be a really great breath to try if you were stepping into something where you needed to be brave or courageous. Thank you so much for doing balloon breath.